What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back to you all with another live stream. Just doing a quick live stream this evening. Man, the lighting is horrible in here. I thought the lighting would be a little bit better. Got all sorts of shadow going on. But just wanted to hop in and do a quick live stream for you guys like we've been doing lately. I don't know if you guys happen to catch our new video that we just uploaded, about 4 or 5 hours ago. I mentioned it actually last night in last night's live stream. I was hoping to get that video out sometime this week, and I managed to pull another late night for you guys, getting that edited, and got it out today ahead of schedule. So hopefully you guys enjoy that video. That video, of course, for if you're seeing this after it goes from a live to a video. That video was something about, doing a live sales call, essentially. I just went over a sales call where, how's it going there, Rue Knows, and I see you here. That video was just me simply selling over the phone. Sorry if I get sidetracked. Apparently, we have a severe thunderstorm rolling in. We haven't had rain for like 2 months, and there was no chance of it. So my notifications are going crazy at the moment, and there was 0% chance of rain, so just weird. But yeah, that video, I think you guys will really enjoy that. I tried to cut it down real short. I think I got it down below 8 minutes, if I recall, somewhere around like 9 minutes or less. So tried to, speed that process up for you guys. I created a new intro for our future videos as well. You guys can let me know if you like that intro and the outro, that kind of thing, or not. And hopefully, of course, that video, as always, brings you guys some sort of value. If you guys end up enjoying that, just do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button. Of course, you guys are usually pretty dang good about that. And I know we've been having a lot of new subscribers tuning in recently. If you ever have any questions whatsoever in regards to starting a pest control business, growing a pest control business, never hesitate to ask the questions either in the comments of videos or on these live streams, whatever the case may be. These videos and streams are all for you guys at the end of the day, because if you were on the stream last night, like I mentioned, I put it all out there. I have a deal with my creator at the end of the day. I was in a rough little patch of life like we all get in from time to time, and I promise God, hey, if you bless me with the knowledge that I need to grow a successful business, I'll bless other people with that knowledge to the best of my abilities. Lord's been good to me, so I'm trying to just give back to the community. Let's see, you're doing awesome to impact the community. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And it's not even about necessarily, well, of course, it's about doing good, right? But like I said, at the end of the day, I made a deal with God. I'm a believer, of course. And, I'm also a believer in karma, though, at the end of the day. So who am I to make a promise to the Creator and then not fulfill that at the end of the day? I don't think that would work out too well for me, right? But like I said, if you looked at the description or the title of this stream, I just wanted to go live real quick this evening. I'm not ending the stream right now or anything, but I probably will be here in the next 5 or 10 minutes. My wife and daughters are out getting us some food. I had a real late night tonight. I've actually only been home for about 30 minutes to an hour. I got home around 7:45 p.m. I'm in Central Time, of course. It's about 8:47 right now. So I've been home for about an hour, and I actually went outside as soon as I got home in this 100-degree heat, and I'll show you guys what I've been up to the last hour, roughly. I've been putting up a TV. Hopefully the connection doesn't disconnect this far from the Wi-Fi, but I've been hooking up one of my TVs outside. Yes, I know indoor TVs don't do well outside. I have a weatherproof case on the way that I'll be, sealing that up in, of course, for whenever we're not using it. But my daughter's birthday party is this weekend, and we're going to have a bunch of family over, some family from out of state in town this weekend as well. So I wanted to, get the backyard looking nice. Tomorrow and Friday, specifically, and Saturday morning, I'm going to have to be making sure I get home early so I can get that backyard looking right. Otherwise, the wife will be not a happy camper, right? So, Yeah, that's what I've been up to. It was a long day today. I have a daycare on my route. For those of you that have been following the channel for a while, you probably have heard me mention one of these daycares that we treat here in the Dallas, Texas area. We usually go out there on Saturdays, and for the first time in, let's see, they've been a customer well over a year now, year and a half or so, maybe even 2.5 years. They had a callback. They said they've been seeing some American roaches, water bugs is what they call them down here, of course. And I was like, well, I can't come this Saturday. And of course, you know, you don't want to wait a week and a half with the health inspectors or any of that BS when it comes to daycares. So I asked her, you know, what time can I come? She's like, you can either come around 5:30 a.m., which obviously wasn't going to happen, or you can come anytime after like 5:45, 6 o'clock in the evening. So I was like, okay. 6 o'clock it is. I showed up around 5:55, started on one building that I knew was going to be empty because apparently both of the buildings were having them, which makes sense. I usually treat the inside outside of that place, and the past 2 times I had gone out there, we were not able to do the inside. The key was not, you know, in a spot where I could get to it. So it was just outside only, which traditionally outside only does fine, but these buildings are huge. They're old. There's a lot of plumbing areas. You know, each building has like 10 bathrooms in them. Just to, you know, put in perspective, a couple of kitchens, you know, that kind of thing. So, you know, is what it is. Had to go out there. I was out there for about 30 minutes. Putting my dogs outside so they don't start freaking out. But yeah, and of course you don't want to treat while there's kids in there or anything like that. So that's why, of course, we were either going to have to go at like 5:30 in the morning or around 6 o'clock or later because that daycare closes at 6 o'clock. So let's see. What's going on, Mr. Angel? What's up, Six Figure Griff? Daycares carry a lot of liability. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, you definitely got to be wise with what you do there. We've been doing them for, about 2 years now, roughly. They've been pretty good to us overall. Never had a callback, never had an issue, anything like that. And then all of a sudden, they had a random little American roach, not infestation. I didn't even see a single live one or dead one, as a matter of fact, while I was there. But you know, they said they were seeing them, so I was like, you guys haven't ever called me or anything like that, so we'll go ahead and see what's going on. What's going on there, Tropical Fruit Loops? Do you keep your laptop in your car with a mobile hotspot or just run Gorilla Desk off the phone? I just run it off the phone. I've tried both, because my phone, of course, has a mobile hotspot on it as well. I will say I'm looking around at trucks that come with Wi-Fi in them, and been looking into doing that as an option, and then, you know, getting one of those laptop mounts or whatever for in my truck as well. Man, my dog is driving me nuts. You better stop, dude. Stop. But yeah, I was looking at doing that. But I'll let you guys know if I end up doing that. But to your point, I've done both, and just carrying that laptop around without having some type of, you know, mount where it mounts into your vehicle, it's kind of just a pain in the butt, to be honest. If anything, I would probably use, ideally, having an iPad is the most ideal, in my opinion, because it's a lot easier to do the termite graphing. That is the biggest thing, really, in all honesty. If I were to go back and do things again, instead of buying the business cell phone that I bought, I would have actually just bought an iPad, added it to my service plan, you know, like a phone, right? Just like you do with smartwatches. A lot of times they get like their own plan, their own phone number, that kind of thing. I would have done that with an iPad. That's what I would suggest. But you'll be just fine doing it from your phone. That's what I've literally been doing since, you know, like I said, this whole time. I've tried bringing the laptop with me. I have 2 laptops, so one is a little cheap Chromebook, so I wasn't like too worried about what if it fries in the truck or whatever the case may be in Texas. Whereas, you know, what, right now, I mean, it's almost 9 o'clock at night and it's still 102 degrees out here. 8-inch iPad is perfect for this work. Exactly. Yeah, iPad. If you're an Android person, I don't know what they call their tablets anymore, but, you know, any tablet, doesn't even have to be anything over the top, you know, like one of those, what they call them, the iPad I don't even know what they call any of these things anymore, like the Air Pro Max or whatever they call them, like iPad Air. Like, it doesn't have to be anything over the top, just some functionable tablet that, will get the job done. Just having that big screen when it comes to, doing the termite graph, it makes it so much easier. Like I said, you can do it on the phone. I do it on the phone even to this day. It takes a lot longer. You're having to like zoom in whenever you're like making your corners and trying to label, if you use Trelona where you're putting bait stations and all that type of stuff, where was activity spotted, where were you rotting, trenching, all that type of stuff, patios, drilling holes, all that kind of stuff. It can get very, tedious and time consuming. Like I said, you're having to zoom in, move your graph all over. It can become a pain in the butt, where if you have that big tablet there, or even just a medium-sized tablet, may you still have to zoom in occasionally for like little tight spots, maybe, but tablets and iPads, whatever the case may be, it's going to work a lot better than using your cell phone. I've even tried doing it on the laptop instead, because in theory, right, if you have a touchscreen laptop, you should be able to do the same. Now, if you have something like a, Surface Pro, that's what I think they're called, you'd be able to do this, I'm sure, but I was trying to do it on my tablet because, like I said, in theory, you pull it up the same way, but the web version is different than the app version. You're not able to do, use it like the app. So I was like, damn, it was a good idea in theory, but using the laptop that way isn't going to work. Like I said, iPads, tablets, they're definitely the way to go for being out in the field. Let's see. If it gets above 80 degrees out here, I'm dead. I wish. My goodness. Don't get too deep. I'm stepping away for 10 minutes. Not a problem. Yeah, in all honesty, I'll probably end up hopping off here in the next 5 or 10 minutes. Like I said, my wife and kids are out getting us some dinner. It was a late evening for me. Like I said, I've only been home for just over an hour now. I got home around 7:30 p.m. this evening. How's it going there, my world? Good evening, good evening. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream as always. If you are, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. Lets me know you guys like when we do these streams. Lets YouTube know that you like watching these type of videos and that kind of thing, of course. And as always, if you have any questions about starting a pest control business or growing your pest control business, shout it out in the chat below. That's what we do these live streams for primarily. And tonight, you guys can ask anything, essentially. Like, it doesn't even have to be business related necessarily. I'm just, going live, like I said, for a quick 10 to 20 minutes or so while my wife and kids are out getting some food for us real quick. And like I said, just had a little bit of time this evening. We did come out with a new video for you guys today. We actually were talking about this video in last night's stream. I was mentioning, teasing that it may be out this week, and I ended up staying up last night until about 2 a.m. again, and just couldn't sleep for whatever reason, couldn't get my mind, shutting down. So I went ahead and got that video edited for you guys. We uploaded it, about 4 or 5 hours ago, roughly. I forget what I even titled the video off the top of my head, but it's pretty much, just a live sales call with me. It's very short. It's only like a 7-8 minute video, something like that. And you get to see how I just simply have a conversation with a customer, right? You'll see in there that I'm not a pushy salesman or anything. I'm just trying to get my foot in the door, and then we can upsell everything else as we go. If we have a promo going on, I'll definitely bring up the promo, but I'm talking in terms of like bundles and stuff like that, of course. But for the most part, just get your foot in that door. So hopefully you guys end up enjoying that video if you haven't already seen it. In that case, have a great night, Griffin. You're starting to feel like family. Oh, yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, y'all are my family out here for sure. I appreciate you all. Hey, bro, you help us out. Is there a way we can help you out? I mean, Tropical Fruit Loops, in terms of like helping me out, of course, there's many, quote unquote, different ways that you can help out the channel. You could share the channel. I don't like advertise the channel in terms of paying for people to like see my content or anything like that. I don't do like Google ads, YouTube ads, anything like that for people to find the content. It's all organic, either word of mouth, people sharing the content. Of course, you can only share the content with so many people, but I do try to post some like quote unquote generic business content that, you know, more people than just us pest control people would be interested in, like sales related, you know, marketing related, Google ads related, website management, that kind of thing. You know, I try to do some broad topics, but of course, you know, the business that I'm in is the pest control business. So therefore, a lot of the content just gets kind of bundled into pest control content, right? Or pest control business content, I should say. So, I mean, yeah, you could share the content with people that you think would be interested, you know, looking to start their own business, whatever the case may be, or even if they're not looking to start a business, if, you know, we have sell. And of course, we have links now in my description box of all of the videos to, if you guys feel inclined for any reason to, you know, donate to the channel, or I have like Amazon affiliate links that you guys can, you know, check out if you wish. I have a link tree as well. You guys can look in the link tree for things, you know, just using those affiliate links. We now have an affiliate link for Gorilla Desk as well. For those of you that haven't signed up for Gorilla Desk yet, you guys get 14 days through that for free. But yeah, my wife just got home. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed the live stream, smash the thumbs up button. Otherwise, I'll see you guys probably again tomorrow. Have a good one.